Mykhaylo Mudryk has chosen Arsenal over Real Madrid. And guys, welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where you're watching us from, second video of the day. That means we are left with one to go, and obviously it's really going to come up in the next 1 or 2 hours onto this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner, smash that red button that has the word subscribe, and then hit the notification bell to enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto the channel called Rokani Media Football. I go by the names of Rokani David. We are left with 300 subscribers to hit 8,000 subscribers. So please do the needful and subscribe, because you've seen this channel grow from 1 subscriber to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, up to 7,700 subscribers where we are right now. And I believe it has been your work and your relentless efforts that have really brought us to this level. Today, we are having lots of stories to cover about Arsenal, Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka. 2 stories coming in through. One of the players winning goal of the month and the other winning the accolade for the Arsenal player of the month. And let's kickstart off this as we get ready for the Mykhaylo Mudryk story that everyone is really waiting for onto this channel. Now, we've been told by Arsenal, Thomas Partey has won Arsenal's October Goal of the Month award for his stunning strike in the North London derby against Tottenham Hotspur. Partey had 51% of all votes cast, opting for his goal. So Thomas Partey has won the Arsenal's October Goal of the Month. It was really a very good strike that he really went in for, and he really went ahead to score the same goal against Nottingham Forest. I think it was the 4th goal before Odegaard came in to hang in the 5th goal in there for you. Now, after that, we go to Granit Xhaka, and obviously Granit Xhaka, Arsenal midfielder, has been voted as the men's player of the month for October at Arsenal. Xhaka picked up 42% of the votes from supporters. Congratulations to Granit Xhaka, very well deserved. I believe no one could beat Granit Xhaka for winning that accolade for October, because in October he really rescued Arsenal very many times and he played very, very well. I remember him scoring against Spurs, against PSV, and there is another team he scored against. I think October has been the best month for Granit Xhaka ever since he started this season. Although the other months has been playing very well, but October he was really great. But worryingly, in November he really fell off. He really dropped off a lot, to an extent that I saw Odegaard rise up to the occasion to go on and really save us. And I believe Odegaard is really going to be one of the contenders on the player of the month of November for Arsenal. So that's what I really wanted to go on and really let you know about first. Now let's get into the Mykhaylo Mudryk story that most of you are eagerly waiting for, as you smash the like button and you comment and you share this video to all the viewers of all the people on YouTube or other social media platforms. Now, Arsenal has a player who comes from Ukraine, that is Zinchenko. Zinchenko has his wife known as Zoria Lewandowski. She is a Ukrainian football English source for Ukrainian football in English, and he is really one of the pundits that really went ahead to get this interview of Mykhaylo Mudryk. But it looks like she had loads of questions directed to Mykhaylo Mudryk going to Arsenal and maybe wanting to put out a statement to Mykhaylo, please, can you get this player? The first question that was asked to Mykhaylo Mudryk, where we got even the title of this video, was, from a purely theoretical / fantasy perspective, if there was an option of being a bench player for Real Madrid or a starter for Arsenal, Mykhaylo replied, I would probably choose Arsenal. It's a tough one. It's a tough question, and it involves a lot of factors in my answer. Now, this is not the first time that Mykhaylo Mudryk is really going ahead to cry out his love for Arsenal in public. In the first game they played against RB Leipzig in the Champions League this season, that game ended 4-1 in favor of Shakhtar Donetsk, where Mykhaylo Mudryk scored one and created 2 goals. He came out and said in the post-match interview that he would love to go on and really play for Arsenal in the January winter transfer. And obviously for the second time, he has said, I will choose Arsenal. Remember recently I brought you a story of Zinchenko coming out and recommending Mykhaylo Mudryk to the hierarchy of Arsenal. He talked to Mikel Arteta and told him how good this guy is and how much he would add to the Arsenal side. Now, it's going to depend on how much money Arsenal believes this guy is worth, but obviously, Mykhaylo Mudryk has shown his interest that he can choose Arsenal over Real Madrid. And this is something that is acting as a pain in the ass of Real Madrid president, that is Florentino Perez, because Mudryk is with one of the players who plays like Neymar. Real Madrid wanted to go on and sign Neymar, but Barcelona got him and beat Real Madrid over Neymar with a fee that was undisclosed, but by the time it was said that Madrid paid close to 153 million euros to get in this player from Corinthians to, is it Corinthians or Santos? One of those two teams. I think it was playing for Santos. Cross from Santos to Barcelona. Now, Real Madrid would love to go on and be deciding a player who is referred to as the next Neymar in world football, and that is Mykhaylo Mudryk. But him coming out and be turning them down is a pain in the ass for these guys. It's like he's popping at Real Madrid, something that Florentino Perez won't like at any juncture. And you won't be surprised that this can spark off a very big ride of Real Madrid, and they launch a huge bid to go on and really sign this player from Shakhtar Donetsk, because Real Madrid believe that every player should be playing for them. That's it. Every good player should be playing for them, and no player should come out and say no to their interest. And this guy, obviously, he's being looked over by Real Madrid, Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, and Barcelona. Close to 6-7 clubs in top world football are really scouting Mykhaylo Mudryk. But in every interview, I'm gonna hate to say, he has confirmed that he really wants to go on and really sign for Arsenal. And when you put on the weighing scale Real Madrid and Arsenal, obviously Madrid is a more giant than Arsenal. Champions League trophies, they are closed, are they 14? Bayern Munich has 7. So it shows you that Arsenal has not been on the world stage of winning very many trophies for a very long time. But Real Madrid has been there, and you would think that maybe Real Madrid having won 5 Champions Leagues in the last 10 years, that would attract Mudryk to go on and really play at a side which goes against Real Madrid, because certain players go there to get that prestige that I'm a Real Madrid player, I'm a Galactico, and they don't mind about playing time. Look at this guy, the striker they signed from Germany. He was called Luka Jovic. Very good player. He reached at Real Madrid and couldn't play for close to 3-4 years. And now they sold him to, is it Juventus? That's where he is. Is he in Italy? I think he's at a club in Italy. But he never minded about his playing time. That's where I go on and really give kudos to Odegaard. At the age of 21, he decided to say that, please, let me leave Real Madrid and let me join Arsenal. I believe I'm not going to be playing at that side. And obviously, Mudryk has gone ahead and decided that I would rather play for Arsenal than being on a Real Madrid bench. Yet there are players that are really comfortable on it. Then Mudryk on Arsenal fans said, one surprise for me was how many fans followed me. No other club's fans have interacted as much as them, telling me that they are waiting for me, saying, come to us. So everything he's putting outside there, it's like a signal to Mikel Arteta, please, I'm here, I'm playing good football, I would like to come and play for your team. The average age of Arsenal calls in for players like Mykhaylo Mudryk to come in through and really join them. And Arsenal scouted this player in the summer, and they couldn't go in to really finish the business they had held to bring him at the Emirates. That is something that really maybe never went well for Mykhaylo Mudryk, because he really wanted a move from Shakhtar Donetsk. And he knows that chance knocks once at every man's door. But one thing he has gone ahead to do is keeping himself in the face of Arsenal by his performances in the Champions League. And I believe into the UEFA Europa League, he's also going to go on and really face these teams and play very well. And I believe that maybe a draw will draw Arsenal against Shakhtar Donetsk if at all they make it through in the playoff round. That is Shakhtar Donetsk, and maybe Mykhaylo Mudryk will have a chance to play at the Emirates, and more questions will be asked on him whether he would love to join Arsenal or not. And I would like to see how Arsenal fans welcome him at the Emirates. For Yuri Tielemans, they told him that next weekend Next week we are training with Arsenal because they thought that he was going to be signed as an Arsenal player. So as things stand, let's wait and see what Mykhaylo Mudryk has to say. But obviously he's so much proud of Arsenal fans. They are telling him, come to us. And that is the interview he did with the wife to Zinchenko. Then on if he follows Arsenal closely, he said, yes, I check on them in my score. I know when they are playing, I can check on them. I also watch them too. Arsenal, a very dynamic side in general, not just in controlling possession, but also in scoring goals. You see, if it was way back when Sir Alex Ferguson or Arsene Wenger were in charge of Manchester United or Arsenal respectively, I believe Arsene Wenger would have already gone in to sign in this player. You see, a talent like him is really great. There is no way you wouldn't like to have a talented player like him who has gone all and diversified all odds and come out in public to show to it that I really want to go on and play for Arsenal. So it's all in the hands of Edu and Mikel Arteta and the Cronkies. Can they break the bank to bring in this player? Because his value is at 50 or 60 million euros. Can Arsenal do that in January? The guy really wants to go on and really play for Arsenal. But I believe it's really going to happen. It's really going to happen. This guy is going to come to Arsenal. Then Mudryk, he said, I would first want to know, talking about his move, what he prefers or what he first does when he is going to make a decision on to which team he's really going to go on and play. He said, I would first want to know from the head coach that even if I wasn't guaranteed a guaranteed starter, that I would receive a chance. Especially, I need to hear directly from the manager what he envisages my role to be in his side to influence such a decision. So this is what he thinks of every time he wants to go on and really make a move. And I believe Mikel Arteta talked to him. We all know that. And Arsenal were scouting him in the summer and conversations were ongoing, but Arsenal never made a bid for this guy. So Mykhaylo Mudryk going to let us know that I spoke with 2 or 3 head coaches, either directly or via a translator. They were nice, Bayern Leverkusen and Brentford. When it didn't work out, I was a bit upset, but as we can see now, God's plan is better than my dreams. And obviously, he might find himself at Arsenal, but he never put Arsenal into the conversation. But I very much know Arsenal have been scouting this guy. They talked to his agent, they've talked to him, and obviously Bayern Leverkusen and Brentford were so much interested in him. And I remember running that story of Brentford that they had really put in a 30 million euro bid for this guy. The same applies to Everton and Southampton. All those 3 teams were interested in him, but the team wanted 50 million euros. Now, it's all in the hands of Shakhtar Donetsk because teams that need to sign this guy are there. They're having money with them, but it's all going to depend on how much is being put onto the head of Mykhaylo Mudryk, the new star in the making, dubbed to be the new Neymar in world football. Then Zolia Londeski, the wife to Zinchenko, asked him and Mudryk asked him on if he would be upset if he didn't get a move in the winter transfer window. Winter transfer window, that is the January transfer window. And Mykhaylo Mudryk did a long pause and he replied yes, meaning that he's ready for a new challenge. And is it going to be at Arsenal? Is it going to be at Liverpool? Is it going to be at Real Madrid, Barcelona, Leverkusen, Brentford, Southampton, Everton? It's all only God who knows, because they say that God's plan is always the best. And when it comes out and really puts out the word God's plan, it means that his plans with Arsenal are really huge, and maybe Arsenal are really ready to go on and really sign this player. So Mykhaylo Mudryk has chosen Arsenal over Real Madrid, but it depends on whether Arsenal are really going to go on and break the bank to bring in this player, Mykhaylo Mudryk, to the Emirates and train with them at at London Colney. That's it. So Mykhaylo Mudryk, very talented player, but as I told you yesterday when I was bringing a story of Thomas, is it Thuram, Marcus Thuram, I told you there is a blocking factor for Mudryk to come in at Arsenal. Do you spend money on Mudryk? Yet to have a player who is going to come on and compete with Martinelli in that position, who is Emile Smith-Rowe. So are you ready to bring in 3 more players to come on and do the needful? Or Mykhaylo Mudryk is going to be turned into a striker at his age? Remember, Ruud van Nistelrooy was really not Ruud van Nistelrooy. Van Persie was a left winger and a left forward. And by the time Thierry Henry was at Arsenal, he was playing as a left forward or a left winger. When Thierry Henry left, guess what Arsene Wenger did? He got Robin van Persie and made him to lead the line, and led it very well, and he turned into a very prolific and dangerous striker. Could that be the plan of Mikel Arteta, that he wants to have another player who can act as a wide forward and a centre forward, because Mykhaylo Mudryk fits into that position very, very well. Even Marcus Thuram, being linked to Arsenal, is also a player who does that better. But I believe Marcus Thuram is 25 and this guy is 21 years of age, and he's being wanted by every big team. So it shows you that Arsenal have really a very proper plan. When you look at the players they're really scouting, they're really great. Fabio Vieira, no one knew about him. He comes at Arsenal, plays very well, rescued Arsenal over the weekend with that assist to Odegaard to make it 1-0 over Wolverhampton Wanderers. And very many other players that Arsenal have gone in for to sign, like the likes of William Saliba, now making huge command into that Arsenal side. Thank you guys for watching in. Your comments are welcome in the comment section below. Rokani David is my name. Subscribe to this channel, guys, and smash or hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload the video onto this channel. I'm returning with the England national team touching down in Qatar, and very many other teams are really arriving. That's why you need to subscribe and hit the notification bell. More World Cup updates are really going to be coming here on a daily, and every time I tell you the team has gone ahead to touch down, I'm going to analyze their squad and their chances of really winning the World Cup, according to my opinion as Rokani David. So I hand you over to the Almighty Lord to watch over you, because he's the one that can really help you go through the bad time you are passing through in. Second last video of the day. Rokani David is my name. Lots of stories surrounding Arsenal really coming in through Ronaldo being linked to Arsenal and very many others. I think I'm going to return and really give you what we call my honest opinion about those stories. I'm out for now.